Hello from the Music Interview Corner, guys. Today I have something special for you. I'm here with ILLUMISHADE, with Fabi and Jonas. Hey, nice to see you again, Fabi, and thank you for taking time.
Yeah, hello. Thank you
Hello,
so much for
hello.
inviting us. Yeah.
So on February 16th, your second album will come out. It's called Another Side of You, and I wanted to ask, how was the recording process?
Hmm.
Well, it's
Yeah,
been
tell me.
very diverse.
Oh, diverse.
Uh, yeah, because it wasn't done in one session. Definitely not. I mean, there were several sessions because some of these songs on this album they weren't supposed to be on any album. I mean, we didn't
Oh,
know back then if they would end up on an album. But I mean, the bulk of the songs, they were done in one go. But it's kind of a collection in that way.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. So when we started writing new music, there was no vision of having a full-length album, and it all just fell into place after like 2 years or so. Once we decided to sign with Napalm, release a full-length album, there like everything was done on in a shorter notice by the end only. So yeah, so it's really more like a compilation, this album compared to the first one, which was like a concept album. So it's definitely different, which is nice, I would say.
yeah, I often heard that the second album is the hardest for bands. I've heard that from so many bands. Would you agree?
Uh, I think for me at least, I didn't feel this pressure that much because it's just started out with just writing music without thinking of an album, and then it was already half done almost, and then there, like I didn't think back like, oh, this is a lot of pressure. I think for us maybe the third one. I don't know because this is more like a compilation,
Mhm.
so. The third one, I hope to be more conceptual again, or however it will be, but I think there we will start from the beginning with having a vision of, hey, this song will be on the album, so it's
Mhm.
gonna be different.
And how did it change for you, like the path of your career since you signed with Napalm?
Well, it definitely changed a lot. I mean, there's so many things happening right now. Of course, it's a huge boost. Of course, I mean, we are working on a different level now. It's not less work, but things are moving for sure. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it feels like already some doors have been opened through that, and it's nice to have to not feel alone, let's say, completely alone, because there's so much more to it than just making music, right? If you want to have a band and push it. So it's nice to have some people from outside like supporting and helping with these certain tasks that is not about music as well.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And do you have a favorite song on Another Side of You?
Mm. Actually changes weekly. Uh, I guess right now, because we also played it live, for me it's Cloudreader, but yeah, that might change again.
Mm. Yeah, I usually go with Hummingbird, but it's not like it is my favorite. I think I just like the story on how it was created because we were spending like around a week or 10 days in the mountains all together as a band, and there this song was not even planned to be on the album, but then somehow it has its origin from the mountains, like in this week it started, and Jonas finished it also there. So it kind of this whole song was started and done and finished in the mountains, which I think was really cool. It was so unexpected. So
Mhm.
yeah.
It's a beautiful song. Actually, these are also my two favorite songs on your album because of course I got to listen to it already. And it's
Oh.
yeah. And you told me already the history behind Hummingbird, but what was the inspiration for Cloudreader?
You mean musically or
Yeah,
uh
musically and lyric wise.
well it well Fabi had the verse. I mean no, you had more, but that's then I I messed with it, but that piano part, the verse part, that really struck me. I just knew that this would be a cool thing to work on, and then I took that and added everything else kind of, and I mean with the permission to mess with changing arrangement, changing parts, and I really wanted it to make this like a really compact but still intricate, very poppy, kind of uplifting song that still has cool, complex riffs going on. But I really wanted it to have an uplifting, like a golden vibe to it, kind of. And lyrically, this is like probably the most uplifting song on the album. It is basically the band or us, mm, you know, we definitely don't want to sound preachy or anything, but it's definitely about like having trust in yourself and feeling connected. But yeah, it's of course it's a delicate field. To write songs about, but I think we managed to pull that off in a way that it's not annoying.
No, I think it's beautiful.
Right. Thanks.
You're welcome. And so is it like this that Jonas, you have the license to mess with the compositions in your band?
He does. I can confirm that. Yeah, every song has a little bit of a different history, I would say. I mean, many songs come out of like the feather of like me or Jonas. Like for me, for my part, it's usually I come up with harmonies, a melody with the piano. I always start writing songs with the piano jamming around, and then I send it to Jonas, and he takes it from there, right? So he of course adds then all the guitar parts, all the arrangement, all the drums, whatever synths, and so on. Um, or also Riptide, for example, was the opposite, where he did all the musical part, and it was kind of my or our task to do a melody on top of that, which for me is almost a bit trickier somehow. I don't know, but I think after all, it was a little bit of a struggle, I have to say, but I think it turned out really cool, Riptide, in the end. I mean, there's also a song where Miriam started with her vision, a cyclone. Um, yeah, where she came with the idea of the song, and then Jonas took it again and continued with his parts and so on. So it's definitely in this album everybody's more involved and bringing their own little magic to it. Yeah.
Good. And what would you say is the biggest difference for you between creating music for ILLUMISHADE and creating music for Elevati?
I mean, main difference is complete freedom in ILLUMISHADE, of course. I mean, I have I've become one of the like principal songwriters in Elevati as well, but still, you try to write for you keep someone else's vision in mind, of course, because that's what it's all about, and we're both not founding members of that band, so it's a different ball game for sure. And with ILLUMISHADE, you have a complete total freedom to do whatever we want. At least that's the case now. We'll see how it develops, but for now, that's for sure the main difference.
Yeah, for me, I think the roles are quite different in both bands, and I love that because in Elvati, I am more of an interpret, so I give voice to Krigel's words and melodies, and of course I can tweak a little bit things, but I see myself more as a singer there, like a messenger in a way, which I love because in the first place I am a singer. It's my favorite thing to do in the whole world. So that's really cool. I love diving into the Celtic world. And with ILLUMISHADE, I of course have a different role because yeah, we both are founding members. Like, I mean, we kind of invented this whole thing or started it. So of course it's naturally that I have a different role there, much more responsibility, more, yeah, I compose, and that's fun to do. So I'm really happy to have both. Also vocal wise, I can really live now like both sides of it, like with the more folky touch with Velvety, with Gaulish and so on, and with Illumishade now experimenting more with also a little bit more modern vocals and so on. So it's really cool to be in both. Yeah.
And how did you get the idea for your band name, ILLUMISHADE?
It all started kind of with this story that I had in mind about I don't know, like a winterland with ice, and I don't know, I just had this vision in my mind, and then I googled once in Finnish what's like snowfall or snowstorm, and snowstorm in Finnish is like lumisade, and then I took it further, illumisade, illumishade. There we go.
Yes, yeah, it means it's raining snow. The Finns say it's satalumi. It means it's raining snow. That's how they say it. It's funny.
Ah, oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, but cool. That's a beautiful story, especially for someone who loves Finland. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, there you go.
And I would like to go back to Cloudreader, to the music video. Who had the idea for this music video, and what does it mean? Like, what does it stand for that your body is like slowly turning black in the video?
We are very, very lucky to have this great team. It's Mirko, Mirkovitsky, and he's a brilliant videographer, and Kami Zero. We met him actually on the Helveti music video shoot for Idus and Exile of the Gods, and somehow it just we ended up working together, and it's such a brilliant match, I would say, because I think we're quite open look-wise and everything. Like, we trust them fully, and they can also just lift their ideas through us as well, because yeah, they're artists, we're artists, and if you let each other do what they're best at, I think this is where then the magic happens. So I remember Jonas, you said you had this idea with the leaves and stuff. Or was it actually more paper leaves, and I interpreted it like tree leaves, and then I don't know, but at least
Yeah,
it
possible.
was something like that. Yeah. And then we just told them like, yeah, we see it a little bit like that, and then we let them do. Oh no, oh my goodness, it was, oh, so
No,
sorry,
it all comes out. Yeah.
it wasn't Kami this time. I don't know, it was
Oh
Laura.
yeah, right. I
Yeah.
forgot about
I also forgot because somehow we always
it.
work with Tommy. This time it was with Laura Schlösser, Chunk Skunk. Do you say it like that, or Jung Skunk? I'm not.
No. English, yeah.
Yeah, Chunk Skunk. Yeah. She's amazing. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, it was the wrong one because we worked with Kami on all the videos except this one. Sorry about
Oh,
confusion.
okay.
Yeah. But
I mean, they're all one big team. It's like a big family there, but
yeah. But just to clarify the credits, for Cloudreader, it was Laura Schlösser, and she also was then the actress there.
Oh,
I think,
cool.
yeah, I think it was probably Mirko's idea with all these things that are happening, and she is also an actress, so it just was perfect, two in one.
I guess the most important thing for us or for me was that it had this, as I said, like a lot of warmth to it, and because that's really what the vibe of this song is about, and I think they managed to really deliver. I think that's really what you see and you hear. It's a really nice, coherent product in the end.
Yeah, it looks like a fairy tale style, like a bit like a dark fairy tale. I really like it.
Yeah.
Since we talked about the other music video team, I also wanted to ask you about the Enemy music video, because it reminded me a bit of the movie Black Swan. Was that intended?
Yeah, right.
Mm.
It's probably by accident, but true. Now that you say it, it makes sense. Yeah.
I've never seen this one. Maybe I should.
Oh yeah, you
No, you
like it.
shouldn't.
No, it's
Oh,
dark, but I like
No,
it.
you wouldn't. No. It's too dark for you. That you would.
uh-oh.
No.
Oh,
I can tell you this is terrible. There's terrible scenes in that movie.
yeah, maybe then not. Maybe
I mean,
some
it's
romantic comedy
brilliant.
then instead.
I love it, but it's I think for you it's too
Yeah.
the fingernail scene and everything. No, no, no.
Oh no, no, yeah, no, maybe really not then. I don't want to see that scene again, but I like the movie as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great movie. I mean, Natalie Portman is brilliant, but I think that's a coincidence. It wasn't. Oh, I mean, we can ask Mirko, but I don't think so. But that's so far is my favorite video because it works with such powerful yet simple images that work so well. I mean, it was awesome because it was the first time we worked with him, if I'm not wrong. And we already, like when we had no idea what he was going to do. And at the set, we were realizing how cool this would turn out. You could already see like what he had in mind. But I love that it's, it's like it's simple ideas, but very, very masterfully delivered in like by his vision and his craft. So I think that video is super cool. Also like the two Fabies, I think that's super, yeah, turned out awesome.
Yeah, and I remember it was on such a short notice because like 2 weeks before the Elevate the American tour, we realized, hey, we need to make a video. And I don't know, I think it was just meant to be that it worked out. I mean, that Kami and Mirko are free and us as well on the same day. It was just, I think, destiny that we start working together. So within 2 weeks, everything was set up and we did it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's very dark, but very fascinating, I think. And you just got back from tour. You were on a tour with Delane. What were the best moments on that tour? Or too many?
Yeah. I mean, since I mean, as ILLUMISHADE, it was our first tour. I think the whole thing was just one big highlight for us because everything worked so well. Everybody worked so hard. Like, I mean, not just on tour, but in this band, like everyone is so heavily involved and on tour that manifested itself. We grew together so much as a band. We went through the motions, went through emotions. And it just showed that we as a band were definitely like made for having a long way in front of us together. I think for me it was just that's actually the highlight that I take from it.
Cool.
Yeah, oh, that's beautifully said. I agree. Yeah.
And I saw on your website you have a tribe quiz. Can you tell us more about that?
Work under construction.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I tried it out yesterday, but there were multiple results in the end for me.
Wait. Oh, so you did it more than once?
No, I did it, and then there were multiple tribes listed in the end. Or maybe I did something wrong, I'm not sure. But it was very interesting. I found the questions very interesting.
Is it already updated?
Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure,
Okay,
but I tried it out yesterday and it was fun.
Oh,
so okay,
no,
over to you, Fabi. I have
she's talking about the quiz, not about this little thing that we are
right.
Oh,
working
is there
on.
something more to come? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just to be released shortly, I would say. That is also playing in this world that we created, especially for the first album. So for this album, we stepped away a little bit from these tribes and the whole universe that we created. Might be something for the third album again. Definitely don't want to let go of that yet, but I think for this album it was just not the right moment to have this as a main source kind of. So yeah, but we do have a tribe quiz. I'm a little bit confused why it shows you all the tribes. It should show you one tribe and maybe explain to you the others, but you should be placed into one tribe kind of
Okay, I
depending
think
on
it was Faeva that was on top.
Ah, then you are a Feva. Yes. All
Okay,
right.
Faeva,
That
yes.
actually I would say that fits really well.
Oh,
So, so yeah. So that's just a fun interactive game. So to that everybody is part of this world and so on. So it's it was just a fun thing that I think we definitely want to move on with in whatever direction it goes. But I love it. I think it's super fun, super cool, and maybe for the third album, a little bit more.
Cool. And what is your biggest dream for the future?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I know it's kind of a big topic. Yeah.
Well, the biggest. There's many. I mean, since things are you know, just working so well now and things got so busy, the dreams also like they multiply, you know. There's some bands that I'd love to tour with. I mean, as a support band, of course, for now. I don't know. But like Dream Theater, that's a big dream of mine. Then I would love to play Japan with this band. I mean, we did it with Helvetii, but that's I think we would work great there. Uh, and is the theme park still a thing?
Oh, a theme park. Do you want to make it
No,
on
no,
theme
no.
park?
Oh, that would be something.
Like a Winter Wonderland theme park with
Perfect.
hummingbirds.
I mean,
I would like to go there, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should have all the seasons kind of, or at least, two, because it's darkness and light. So, or yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
I like that. I think I would also go for a concert in like Svalbard or somewhere, just up in the north. I think that would be really cool. Or like somewhere, I don't know, in Scotland, but like off-grid almost. Something like that. I don't know. If it's with Helvetii, maybe if it's actually even better with Helvetii in Scotland somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Just wanna do it. And with ILLUMISHADE, maybe someday some kind of book, or with this whole story when we will move further with it. That would be a dream. A theme park, I mean, yes, I mean,
ILLUMISHADE Land or something like that.
yeah, exactly.
Illumiland.
ILLUMILAND sounds better. Yeah. Cool.
Land.
Yeah, let me know when the opening day comes. I would love to interview you and then go on all the rides there. Yeah, then thank you so much for the nice interview. And all the best for all your dreams, especially for the theme park.
Yeah. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was lovely to talk to you again, and maybe see you somewhere again.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. And goodbye from the Music Interview Corner. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.